Hello, my name is John Jones. I'm a healer and a psychic and a channeler and a spiritual teacher. We've been talking about karma, and tonight's talk is on one aspect of karma, and that's beliefs. The concept of a belief for most people is something they would take for granted. They would believe that it's appropriate and beneficial and to live by those beliefs. Many people live and die by their beliefs. Many people don't evaluate their beliefs because they believe them to be true. Now, a belief, if you look at it very critically, very analytically, is an assumption about what is true. It's not necessarily what is true. It's what you believe to be true. Now, most people don't question their beliefs, as I said. They actually would be quite afraid to question many of their most deeply held beliefs because they attach other expectations or feelings or assumptions to those beliefs. They wouldn't question any belief that they believed was keeping them alive, for example. They would be afraid to question a belief that they believed was keeping them in a relationship that they felt safe within. And yet, beliefs are literally nothing more than assumptions. Now, all of us have assumptions about life of one sort or another. We've been brought up with those assumptions. We've been conditioned to them by our families, by our culture of our countries, by the world in general, by watching television, and yet all of those assumptions can in some case be proven false. And I would simply suggest that if you function simply on beliefs, you're functioning on automatic. It's like the autopilot of an airplane. You might not get where you want to go if the autopilot is not appropriately configured, yet if you believe that you're going to get there and you misconfigured the autopilot, then you're not going to get where you want to go, yet you just won't know it until you don't get there. So I would suggest that beliefs are worthy of being questioned. They are worthy of being understood at a deeper level, more than just the surface. I would suggest that we understand that all beliefs have a shelf life of validity, meaning that no matter how deeply held a particular belief is, there will be some circumstance, generally in life, that you find which tends to either invalidate that belief, negate the belief, make it less real to you than it previously was, and thus you might then change the belief. However, again, as I said, most people are stuck on their beliefs. And some of them believe that their beliefs are so sacred and so vital that they cannot even be questioned, not even for a moment. I'm not questioning any of your beliefs. I'm not questioning the value of believing, at least in some regard to some facets of your life. I'm simply suggesting that if you are willing to question your beliefs and to determine, are they true? Are they real? Are they valid? Is there a better belief somewhere else that you can shift to? And thus be willing to release the old belief. You can transform yourself. You can evolve. You can become more conscious. You can take your system off autopilot. You can free yourself. Believe it or not, many people's beliefs become a prison for them in life. They believe certain things so strongly, so unquestioningly, that they limit their options and their choices in life to a detrimental degree. They don't know they've done it because they believe their beliefs. They believe that their beliefs are valid. And yet, if they were willing to question their beliefs, they might make some adjustments. I'm not suggesting throwing the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. However, if you do evaluate your beliefs through analytical meditation or through introspection or discussion with other people, it's quite possible that you might shift those beliefs in a positive, progressive, and beneficial way. It's important to understand also that with beliefs, you also quite often have judgments. And if your beliefs lead to judging someone else, that you're probably not going to be interacting with them in a loving and compassionate way. Therefore, beliefs can literally lead to a stance or a state of consciousness or emotional state which is non-loving in general. And I simply suggest that being conscious of your beliefs, being conscious of your internal process, being conscious of when you shift from love to something else, anger, hatred, fear, judgment of other people, whatever it is you might shift to aside from love, if you monitor that process, if you work with that process, you can be more consistently in a state of love and compassion towards yourself, towards other people, towards the whole world, and thus make the world a better place in general and improve all of your relationships. Thank you.